Welcome to this presentation on Open Broadcast Software, OBS. OBS is a very good tool for helping you get your classes online, so recorded and up online. So in today's presentation, we're just going to introduce some of the basics of OBS, how to use it, how to get it running, and then we'll just focus on display capture, on video capture, and on thinking about audio quality, because those are going to be the most important things for a lecture. And then we'll show you just at the end, how to get the video ready for upload to YouTube or Blackboard or other hosting sites that you're going to use. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get OBS. So OBS is available online. It's completely free and open source software. So because it's free and open source software, there isn't even a pay version. So the whole thing is available to you if you download it and install it onto your computer. So if you click here, you can see it's good for Windows, Mac, or Linux. So it's quite easy. You just click on whatever your operating system is and follow the instructions to download. Once you've downloaded it and installed and set it up, you can launch the program. And here's what the program looks like. There's one little hiccup here, is that because I'm demonstrating OBS using OBS, I have an infinite loop here, so we just have to live with that for the demonstration. So the first thing to do is to understand the environment that you're working in. So some of the key things here are the scenes and the sources. We'll start with these. Scenes is basically how it's set up, how it looks. Here you can see my scene is basically a display, a video capture display, and a screen capture display. And I also have my mic running. So you can just leave that for now, just at the basic one. I've renamed mine. I just put the basic one there, renamed it Video Lectures. Okay. Probably the most important thing to get set up now are your sources. So I have one called Front Cam, which is basically the camera right at the front of my screen. I have my desktop mic. I have a very good mic that I've added. I think that's really important. Check out your mic. The one that comes with your laptop is okay, but if you spend just a little bit of money, you can maybe order a better mic from Amazon. And then the other thing, my display I'm using is the what I call left screen. And this is also important. You notice that I was able to sort of pick it up and drag it over and bring it back. That's really useful. I have other things on my other screens. And in fact, you'll want OBS open and running on a separate screen. So you can look over and see that, make sure it's working properly. And then what you're showing to students, you'll have on your display screen. I've called mine my left screen. Okay, and then my mic. So you can add these. So let's do this. We'll get rid of the camera. So I removed my camera now, so you can't see my face. So let's bring that back in by going source, and that is a video capture device. And I called that front cam, and press OK. And that's actually my side cam. I'll show you that in a minute. There's my front cam. And I keep everything basically at default here, I would, and press OK. And then it starts by linking it up here at the top corner. And so we can make that a little smaller. Keep me up the front corner here. Okay, the next thing we can do is add a display. So let's do that. Display capture. We get a display capture here, and we'll call this center screen. Okay, and there's my center screen. That a lot smaller, so you can see here. So what you can see is this is my center screen. This is my left screen, the one I'm mostly using, and then I have my video display here. Okay, well, we don't want that center screen, so I'm just going to remove it. And that's the key here. You can add in any of your cameras. You have several cameras going. Video capture device, side cam. There's me from the side. Right, and so, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Right, and so let's get rid of that. We don't want that. So that's the setup of the environment, right? Make sure you're happy where your video is going to be, and what your screen is going to look like. And you can certainly put a PowerPoint as your screen, right? That's what I had originally when we first started the video. I actually had a PowerPoint on, right? So I have my PowerPoint here, and then, right, it comes out as displayed as a PowerPoint. Okay, so keep the scenes at first just to one. Your sources are here. Okay, so we have over here are just the basic controls. The one is start streaming and start recording, or in my case, stop recording here. And so it's capable of doing live stream OBS. We're not doing that tonight, but it's certainly capable of it. You could have classes going in real time through live stream. The other here is the recording button. And everything else is more advanced, right? So really stop and start recording is really what you need here. Let's look here at the mic. We have different kinds of filters on our mic. So I put a noise gate, which basically will turn off the mic when I'm not talking. And I've put a noise suppression. So in the background, there's sounds. I can hear sounds around me, but you won't be able to hear them because I've put on a bit of a noise suppression. So you might want to add those. There's other filters. There's gain. Gain, if you're not all that happy with your mic, you can use gain to sort of increase the volume. And those would be the ones I think about all you would need for this. Some other things to think about. Go to settings here. And there's some settings to think about. Yeah, nothing in general. Once again, streaming. We're not doing streaming yet. We get you all set up in Twitch. Maybe we'll do that in another presentation. And our output. So this is important to think about your output for recording. So I've got mine set to high quality. Nothing I can do. No, there's nothing I can do about it now because I'm actually recording. But you can go high quality, you can go a bit lower quality, or you can go extremely high quality. But remember, you're only going to be making kind of YouTube video quality here, or so I would keep it there. The other one here is you can see it says MKV. as a format. You could make them in MOV, or you can make them in MP4. And the MP4s and MOV are probably better than MKV if you're going to do any sort of post production with it, or if you're not going to have them converted like through YouTube. But there's another way of doing that. You can, so let's just cancel out of here. No, you can do that by going to this function called Remux Recordings. And basically you can record it using MKV, and then you can change it to MOV. The advantage is if anything happens to your recording while you're recording, if in MOV or MP4, if it doesn't complete and finalize the video and get it done for any reason, then you lose everything you've recorded. Whereas MKV is not like that. It sort of it records as it goes. So you may want to do that. Let me go back to settings here. Audio settings. I left mine at default. And video settings and hotkeys. The hotkeys are good. So I've got it so that I can start and stop recording on Control S, and I can pause recording on Control V and then start it back up again on X. And once again, don't go to advanced. I think that's plenty for what we need. So that's really, oh, don't touch your faces. Wires. Yeah. That's really about it, actually. That's all you really need to do. Just start and stop recording. Have your PowerPoint up, right? So let's one more time. Let's pull it back. Okay. And get me off into the corner here. And get our PowerPoint up and running. So you got that up and running, right? And you know your title of your class. And go through all your slides. Now there's other things you can do. You can, in terms of adding sources, you can add a VLC video source. If you have video, if you're going to play a video in that class anyways, you could add that. I mean, for instance, you could pause your recording, insert video, get it ready to go, and then restart your recording if you want to do it that way. And then you do the whole thing as one lecture. So just use these basic functions. And if the students are waiting for you to get something up, or I mean, that's just normal in class, right? So just use a few basic functions, get you going in OBS, and you can have fun with it. Once you press stop recording, then the videos that you recorded will become available. Now, actually, let's go back to settings then really quickly. And output here. Yeah, so your recording path. So I've got mine set to users, M. Roberts 2, videos. So that's where mine get restored in videos. So just know where they are. So here are mine. Now you see I've kind of, what you've actually watched today was done in 4 clips, actually. Clip 1, clip 2, clip 3, and I've done another clip up here. And then what eventually you'll be seeing is after I've put it in post-production. I'll use another software for that. But you don't have to, right? You can do it all in one shot here. And then, so if you... bring that back. So if you wanted this video, this was your this is the video that was good and you were ready for it, you could just take that and you could upload it into your YouTube account. So it's all ready. There's really not much more to do. Once it's finished, it's all ready to drag it up into YouTube. And particularly YouTube's nice because it will completely convert it for you and get it ready. And then you can take that YouTube video and make it unlisted, and then embed it in Blackboard or into your Google Classroom, whichever one you're going to do. So Yeah, so what I would suggest is you get the software, you download it, you open it up, try to do what things that I've showed you, see how it works, and then if you have any problems, you can just ask me. Send me an email. We can have a Google Meet if you'd like. Watch my Google Meet video if you haven't watched it on how to use Google Meet. Yeah, and then see how it goes. I think you can take 1 or 2 lectures, right? Spend some time with it. Don't try to make it perfect, and just try to make it good to go. And I think that's all the students are expecting. I think the biggest thing students are expecting right now is that we carry out our teaching mission, and try to do the best we can. I think everybody will be nobody's looking necessarily for professional level quality. So just try. All right then.